Dora, Dora, Dora the Explorer. Mari's looking at me with a strained face because they were gonna do this intro, but I stole it from them, yeah! Dora, Dora, Dora the Explorer. You can lead the way. Back to you, Mari.
Oh my gosh. You literally took the intro I was gonna do.
Yes, because it's the only thing that I associate with is that song. Okay.
Hi,
you
guys.
can take it from a Dora expert like me. Okay.
Oh my gosh.
The complete Dora package.
I still can't believe you dragged.
I looked like Dora when I was younger. Oh, I had those terrible bangs.
I don't even want to know. Anyway, hi guys, welcome back to the Charming Analysis podcast. I'm Mari.
I am Jay.
And today, as the intro suggested by my wonderful, handsome hubby, we're going to be talking about the Dora movie that came out like a few years ago. Mm-hmm. Because he was so insistent on doing that. You were so insistent on doing this movie. And I'm like, is it as good as you told me?
I mean, no, probably, but it is bonkers.
Yeah.
It is wacky bonkers.
But yeah, why don't you explain what this is about?
This is about a girl named Dora who has lived in the jungle with her parents being explorers, and then her parents sent her away to the city to learn how to be a functioning person. Social person, and then she and a few other people get mixed up in a jungle adventure story, and it's basically that throughout the movie. It's a kids' jungle adventure story.
Yep. Okay, so something I will say off the bat, I was not expecting the story to go the way it did. Honestly, like I was not expecting it to go the way it did. First off, the Dora, like everyone probably knows at this point, was a child in the TV show. This is based on the TV show, but apparently this is her as like a teenager, which is kind of crazy to think about.
She is a teenager. She's been a teenager. She's been an adult. Dora can be anything. Dora can be any age.
I know, but I'm used to seeing her as the child.
I know.
And stuff like that. Even though she apparently had so much fucking spin-offs and everything. Like, good lord.
Yes.
But anyway, so personally what I thought about this movie, I didn't know how they were actually going to do this. I thought it was going to be, like, a lot more childish, to be honest. But this had some pretty compelling shit in it for a fucking Dora movie. For a fucking Dora movie. This was not as bad as I thought it was going to be. I actually thought it was pretty good. Which is weird to say.
What were you expecting it to be?
I was expecting it to not have any stakes in it and just to kind of dumb it down for pretty much everybody. I thought it was going to be more centered toward the kids and stuff like that. But I feel like this was good for like any age, honestly. It still had its campy kid moments, but like not to the point where, not to the point where, like, it makes you feel, like, weird for watching it. You know what I mean?
Why? Because you're an adult watching a kid's movie?
Well, it's different. Like, normally with, like, the kids ones, I can kind of justify it. This is specifically for kids.
Preschoolers.
Pretty much preschoolers, if you think about it.
Oh, but if you were to go watch a fucking Bluey movie, it wouldn't be...
That's different! Everyone likes Bluey.
I know everyone likes Bluey.
Bluey you can kind of justify,
but not, like, Bluey can't... Like, you know, Bluey can't be, like, in the same level as
Dora.
Doc McStuffins or something. I don't know.
Dora is in a different league all her own. She's more centered to a preschool kids, doesn't really go outside, like, hard-hitting topics. Bluey, on the other hand, goes...
Dora's literally there to help you count and to learn a bit of Spanish.
That's, like, it.
And, like...
Bluey at least, like, has hard-hitting topics and is for any age. And, like, they at least show the hard-hitting topics. I should know I'm a Bluey enthusiast. In my opinion. I feel like I'm a Bluey enthusiast.
I mean, I was a Dora enthusiast when I was a kid.
Anyway.
And I, like, when I went to go see it, I was like, yeah, this is Dora, but this is Dora for a new
generation,
a new audience, if you will, because, like, it's live action, first of all, and, like,
yeah,
they're playing it sarcastically.
A little bit, especially with Diego, honestly, as a kid, I liked Diego more than Dora.
I like Diego, too.
Diego, at least, like, it was a little bit a step above Dora, but, I liked Diego a lot better.
I like Diego, too. I liked his adventures, but I watched Dora more because of, like, just, that was more on. Dora was the more popular character than Diego.
Which is sad, because I like Diego a whole lot better.
Yeah, but, like, you can't, it was just, it grabbed more to people that Dora, like, was teaching their kids how to, I don't know, sing along to songs, like, words.
Diego did that, too.
I guess, but, like, Dora had, like, accessories, Dora had the map and the backpack and friends that she could, like, go along with, anthropomorphic animal characters, She had the family, she had, like, Boots, especially. Boots as the tag-along character, and the enemy, I guess, was a Swiper. So, like, I don't know, they had, like, a pretty good cast of characters, like, back in the day. No, I mean back in the day with the Dora cartoon.
Definitely.
So, like, just reducing it down to just Diego and the family and Boots, I think helped a lot, because I think if you were to just put everything from the cartoon, it would be too much.
Yeah, because, like, that was something I was kind of expecting them to do, like, so many CGI, like, Dora characters. That would have been interesting to see, honestly. But, anyway, so what did you think of the Dora movie? Because I thought it was honestly pretty good.
What did I think?
Compared to what I thought it was going to be, I thought it was pretty good.
Like, I thought, like, when I first was watching it in theaters, because I went to go see it in theaters.
I still can't believe you went to go see this in theaters.
But, I mean, everybody, it was like an experience to go see Dora in theaters. It was like, oh my god, like,
There's actually people there that want to go see this.
Well, mostly families. But there were, like, kids and stuff. But most of them were, kids of my skin tone. And it's like, they were excited to go see it. And I just was like, I was digging the vibe in the theater of just like, so this is what it feels like. This is my Black Panther.
Oh, Lord.
This is my Black Panther in a way. So, even though it's for kids, but it doesn't matter. It was just interesting, like watching it again, because it was like, it's silly. It's very, very silly. It's very Nickelodeon kids movie.
And normally with Nick Kids movies, like, I don't mind, like, the campy humor with it.
Most of Nickelodeon kids movies are good, if not all right.
Which is surprising. Like,
because they know, like, what to play at, when it comes to Nickelodeon kids movies. I think most of them, like, get their audience. Besides, like, if it's, like, a property that they own, I think most of them get it. I think most people would go nuts if, like, they release something like a Blue's Clues movie.
Which they technically did, I think.
In theatrical, like,
I think
Blue's
they
Clues
did.
movie. No, they didn't.
I'm pretty sure they
never did that.
I don't remember if
I would go see it if that were the case.
I think they did something like that, or at least, like, a TV movie. I
have no idea. But, like, they know their audience. But it also, like, I don't know, it also puts the character under, like, some satirical light.
Which is interesting, because, like, that was one thing I was actually surprised that they did with this movie, because, like, at first, like, because if you guys don't know, I am autistic, so I saw a lot of myself in Dora, like, when she first, like, appeared. Mm-hmm. Like, not gonna lie, like, I had, like, slight PTSD flashbacks to when I was in school, when I saw Dora for the, like, I think for the first half of the movie, but after, like, the first half, she got better, in my opinion. Like, first half of the movie, I was not vibing, but the second half actually was not that bad. Like, it got better, in my opinion.
How are you not vibing with the first half?
I kept seeing so much of me in her, and I didn't like that. It was the parts of me I didn't like. So, she actually does get a lot better, and she actually gets a little bit more relatable, surprisingly, in the second half, and I'm just like, oh my gosh. I will say this, though. I do like the person that plays Diego in this. I feel like they did a good job with him. Him and that other girl, I forgot her name. Those two are probably my favorite characters in this whole movie, to be completely honest. Like, what was the other girl's name? Do you remember? I
know.
But, I liked a lot of the cast that they had for this. Also, I also like that they had Dora's grandma in this. Like, when I first saw her, I was like, oh my gosh, it's Dora's grandma! I actually like Dora's grandma. Her grandma's nice. I like her. But anyway, what was I saying?
So you're saying something.
It's an interesting movie. Like, it's not a bad movie. It's more like, it's between good and okay for me. Like, it's a decent movie kind of thing. But what do you think? Do you have anything else to say about it?
I think it's a very decent kids movie. There's definitely better kids movies from Nickelodeon.
Oh, definitely.
But, like, you know, it's fine. It's a fine thing on the roster. Not many people are gonna be like, oh, I hope you don't ruin my childhood with fucking Dora. I'm like,
you can't. This didn't really ruin my childhood with it, honestly. This actually exceeded my expectations a little bit.
It expanded Dora. Like, Dora is, you know, cool and, like, you know, nice and stuff. And she's, like, likable and, like, not annoying. So I think that's a win. I think that's a plus.
Yeah.
I don't know how many people remember that this movie came out, but, like,
I feel like this movie is, like, a bit forgettable. I will say that. It's a little bit forgettable, in my opinion. Like,
yeah, I can tell because you're not talking about it that much.
Personally, for me, I probably wouldn't, like, watch this movie again, but...
You're glad you saw it?
Am I glad I saw it? Yes. Would I watch this again? Probably not. I will say this, though. There was some funny moments that did make me chuckle. Like, the quicksand bit, I think, was my favorite.
You laughed at the quicksand bit?
The quicksand bit and, like, the part where they're trying to get out of, like, the aqueduct were, like, the best parts, I think. And, like... At least they were my favorite parts. What were your favorite parts in this movie?
I don't know why I got teary. I guess because I was a more emotional person back in the day. Not so much anymore. But I got emotional when she was talking in the closet with her grandma.
That too! That actually struck a chord with me because I'm like, okay, maybe she's not all that bad. Like...
What do you mean she's not all that bad?
Well, a lot of what she was doing at first was kind of the shit I did as a kid before I realized I kind of had autism, and, like, it was kind of hard to deal with people a lot when I was a child, so getting to actually see a little bit more relatability, like, when she was, like, in the closet and stuff. It sounds like we're talking about her being gay, but no, she was physically in the actual closet before you say anything. Before you guys say anything, no, she did not come out. She was literally physically in the closet. I have to point that out. But the talk with her grandma, I think, was the part that kind of, like, got me. Because I'm really close to my grandma. And, like, my mom and stuff like that. But, like, my grandma definitely... I definitely remember having a lot of talks with my grandma and stuff. When I was younger, dealing with some of these people and stuff like that as a kid, so that's kind of when I started to like the movies, getting to see, like... I
didn't have talks with my grandma because we didn't speak the same language, but I loved my grandma, and, like, you know, I don't know why that scene hit for me, but it just did. I think, like, without those types of scenes where they could just talk to each other and stuff like that, I think this would be a very, very silly, confused movie.
Yeah. Like, I feel like that kind of grounded the movie, honestly. Like, just the talks that Dora had with, like, her family members and, like, the people that she was around.
Mm-hmm.
That, honestly, was also some of the things that made the movie a lot better. Because, like, I feel like she broke the fourth wall way too much. Like...
And this is talk coming from someone who does not... Like, I didn't think it was overblown. That's the thing. It's like, I hate it when movies break the fourth wall so much.
I like it when they break the fourth wall, but they did it, like, in a weird way, in my opinion. Like, they didn't do it, like, in the best way possible.
Yeah, but that's, like, Dora, like, talking to the audience. That's part of her character, and that wasn't, like, weird for me, even though everybody else thought it was weird. That's why it worked for me, is because she did that in the show, and people around her find it so weird, but she keeps doing it regardless. I don't know why. I find that so fucking funny, and that's how, like, okay, I see it working now. I see the gears in your head turning and why it's working. I don't know. When other movies do it, especially satirical comedies, I really don't. I don't care. Like, I really don't care. Even if they have an original, like, you know, even if they have something that says, oh, this character does do this in the comics or TV show or whatever the fuck they're from. It's like, it's just not, you know, maybe because I just don't rate them, but it's just... It gets overwhelming. Maybe because they do it too much. Like, I wouldn't mind if they do it every once in a while, but, you know, it's just because they do it so much and it's so repetitive and it's part of the fucking story sometimes that it just gets annoying for me.
I can understand that.
And it's
I
like,
get that.
It's like, stop, be quiet, shut up.
Oh my goodness. But I guess, do you have anything else to say about this, or not really? Because I'm genuinely curious.
I swear to God, the only thing I gotta say about this is, like, if Deadpool is just as annoying as the second one, Deadpool versus Wolverine, I am not gonna like it. And I'm probably gonna refer back to this movie later.
You're gonna refer back to this movie later?
Yeah, because they actually did it where it wasn't annoying.
I'm so excited to actually see Deadpool Wolverine. I'm so excited.
I cannot wait.
Because I would like to, like, we do plan on doing, like, the trilogy, like, as a podcast, because I want to do that so bad with you. Like, I want to do that so bad. That's, like, one I would love to do with you. I think it'll be so much fun.
I know you do.
Oh my gosh.
I know you do.
But it comes out near your birthday, so we're going to have to figure out when we're going to go see it.
Yeah, I have no idea.
We're going to have to figure all that out, but... Anyway, anything else to say about it before we rate the movie?
It's a fun little movie.
Wait, can I do my rating first?
No. It's a fun little movie. Will I ever see it again? Probably not, because I do not really go back and see mediocre movies unless I really like them. And this one is just something that I find okay. But it is, like, you know, fun-ish, you know. I think they... For updating Dora, I think they did, like, a good job at it for its target demographic. I would probably give it a 6 out of 10. I think that's good enough.
Yeah. I'd probably give it, like, a 4 to a 5. Like, between a 4... Like, actually a 4.5. Let's go with that. I give it a 4.5. Like, I think it's decent. I feel like it's got its good points... and it's got its bad points. I'm more indifferent on this movie, to be completely honest with you. Would I personally watch this again? No. But I will say that it did exceed my expectations a bit, but not by much. There was some really good stuff about it. Like, some of the humor, honestly, was really fucking funny in this. Like the second half of the movie, like, second half onward was honestly, like, the best parts of the movie.
Mm-hmm.
In my eyes. And... it did redeem it a little bit, in my opinion, so that definitely is a plus. But I still give it a 4.5. Like, it's alright. If you are that big into Dora, or you want to see what they do with it, I guess, I would only recommend this if you're really that big into Dora, which I don't see very many people over the age of, like, 10, like, being into it, but that's just me. But anyway, yeah, so thank you guys for watching, and as always, I'm Mari.
I'm Jay.
And we are out. Bye, guys!
Bye!